Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to the brothers laboring in truth and sincerity for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And the article I got right here is some, words on the famine, you know, because things in America drying up, they stopping a whole lot of stuff, recalls. But this article here, it says Trump admin warns of insufficient funds for food stamps. And, you black Latinos and Native American Indians, which you are the biblical Israelites, um, you the ones that gonna feel this first, because everybody knows somebody that's on food stamps, in the hood or whatever. But this gonna hit the children of Israel first, man. So it says in the start alert, admin the ongoing government shutdown, the Trump administration has informed states that funding for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly known as food stamps, could run dry if the impasse extends beyond October. This development underscores the broadened impacts of the shutdown, which is already poised to withhold paychecks for military personnel and trigger widespread federal layoffs. And the Lord said that people were gonna lose jobs, man. The Lord said in Ecclesiastes that the grinding shall cease, man. Real quick. Yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 3, and it say, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall buy themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And the grinding, they gotta turn. Jake say I'm on my grind, it that is basically meaning, the work, in a nutshell, so it ain't much work out here, and you should know that, you feel me, because out in America it's hard to get a job right now. Like it's hard to get a job nowadays. So that's basically what the scripture is saying, like, because strong men shall buy themselves, and the grinders cease, because there are few, because few jobs out here for people to get, and those that look out the window be darkened, and that'll leave a lot of people with no hope, man. You can't get money to pay your bills, feed your kids. That'll you'll be in a state of perplexity with no hope, not knowing which way to turn, man. But this okay, it says the warning came in a letter from Ronald Ward, the acting association administrator of SNAP, addressed to the state agencies, as stated in our lapse of appropriation, corresponding date October 1st, 2025. SNAP has funding available for benefits and operations through the month of October, Ward wrote. However, he emphasized the potential crisis ahead. However, if the lapse in appropriation continues, there will be insufficient funds to pay for full November SNAP benefits for approximately 42 million individuals across the nation, man. And that's a lot of people in America, man. there's a lot of people that's on food stamps in America, man. And the Lord said that He was gonna dry the food up, man, and send, a famine, you know, real quick. Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 16. And when I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and I will break your staff of bread. And yeah, man, the the famine is not nothing to play with. You can die from starving to death, man. So the Lord can, just dry out the food. It's endless ways the Lord can take you out, man. He could just dry out the food and starve you to death, man. That's scary. And it's gonna keep growing. As the scriptures say, I will increase the famine upon you, cause it's gonna keep growing, and it ain't gonna get no better. Food stamps may just be the first step, man, because food already high as it is. Without food stamps, you basically counted as lucky if you able to get it. But come November, all that can be coming to a halt, man. You know, it says states has been instructed to halt preparation for distribution November benefits to recip- to recipients. Electronic benefits transfer EBT cards until further notice. And you know, the Lord said this, man, that a famine was gonna come, man, and this is a way that He can introduce that. You know, so like 1 second, go to Matthew. Yeah, this Matthew 24 and verse 7, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, man." And you seeing that, look, you seeing, all these things, man. Nations going to war, food being dried up, you know, earthquakes happening on a big level, man. But that's just these the prophecies that the Lord sent to us to notice, the signs, man. You know, um, man, I just had yeah. Then would they understand that is the time? So like, um, so like, try to find this like. So like, uh, I mean, I can't find it, but the Lord sent signs for us to be able to understand when Yahweh Shai is gonna make his return. But with all that, I just want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers laboring in sincerity for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.